Discussion. I am your host, Kenneth Wright. With me, as always, my boy Kiki.
What's up, bro?
How you feeling today?
I'm cool.
All right, we're going to get straight into it.
Playing. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
You so close to
It's not bad. That's not bad.
All right, then. Anyways, football, going into that, you seen the new rule. They're going to fine people who don't, decide to kneel on the field during the anthem.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about that?
I disagree with whatever the new rule is. I don't. It's hard, bro, because it's become a political rule other than a overall for the players rule.
Yeah. It's strictly become.
So
it's not even about the players no more. Y'all strictly making it. This is a political view type thing instead of just letting the players be themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the one. Like, as an athlete, your sport is where you're able to speak your mind, say what you want to say. Like, once you step into that gym or that field, that stadium, whatever, that's like your area. That's like where you could be able to do what you want to do. You should be able to speak on certain stuff that relates with your sport.
Yeah. Like,
the fact that they're saying, all right, if you kneel during the anthem, don't come out on the field or just doing this and that. That's like you're basically saying, and you're not as important as a player.
That's true. And even with the owners saying that they're going to pay players fines and stuff like that,
that's not.
It's a cop out.
Yeah,
it's really a cop out.
Like, cool. I'm glad. I guess you're sticking
like
up.
You're sticking up.
You're not. But you're not sticking up
because they had the power to vote for this rule for the players, and they chose not to. So
clearly, y'all saying y'all paying for me don't mean nothing. Y'all basically just saying we don't expect nobody to do much of it.
Yeah, true.
Which I hope there's a game where the whole
everybody
team,
take a knee or something like that.
I hope there's a game every team just comes out there and still kneel on the field. Like, is that for them to say that? It's just like for them to put that rule for real in place.
Yeah,
like I said, you're just taking away somewhat of how the players can really be themselves.
Very true.
Like, you're basically saying, all right, look, we don't want you to talk about nothing. We just want you to go out there and play football. We don't care about your political views or your beliefs and your personal feelings. We just go out there and get hurt and hit each other.
Yeah, and get paid for it.
Yeah,
that's it.
And that's not fair. That's so lame.
Overall, bro, that rule is trash. Definitely trash.
Do you like really think people are gonna
comply with it?
Yeah, like comply and like
I don't
stay
think
in the
everybody's
locker
gonna
room?
comply with it. No.
Really?
Just because of the person that is in office right now, I don't think anybody's going to comply.
And I feel like
with
that's
rule.
the issue. It's the NFL is trying to cater to his needs when it's
in a sense
when y'all don't need.
It's a money sport, so it's like that's what's going to happen. Is if it's going to hurt the bottom line, which is the dollar or the money or whatever the revenue is.
In my opinion,
they're not going to go for it.
I think people kneeling didn't affect nothing.
It didn't.
Because in my opinion, I get it. It brought somewhat negative attention to the NFL.
Yeah.
It brought attention to the NFL that they needed. They
That's
needed
true.
attention, period.
That's true. It didn't do what the intention was for that.
Which is everybody else's fault outside of football.
Exactly.
Which is not the NFL players' fault.
And
you're punishing NFL players for everyone else's outside views.
Yeah. So, again, I just feel like it's being made into a political thing when it's actually a social thing.
Yeah.
That maybe 5 at the time individuals was standing up for, or pretty much standing up for
something that they felt was happening commonly in their own neighborhoods and stuff like that.
And it turned into a political thing,
which had no reason to be
whatsoever.
I'm glad we're on the same page with that one. So since he got that out of the way, we just go ahead and get straight into basketball. Game 7. Go ahead and get to Eastern Conference Finals first. Cleveland at the Celtics. I've been said Celtics in 7. I'm still going Celtics in 7. I believe them to win at home. I feel like Tatum is going to have a good game. Okay. I actually think Rozier is finally going to have a good game because he finally caught a little.
I got you.
He finally started catching a little bit of.
I got you.
In Game 6, but
go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and say, Game 7, Boston.
Okay. So LeBron put up 44 in Cleveland? 44, 9, and 11 in Cleveland, right? He's going for 46 tonight. He's playing the whole game. You already know that. But he's going for 46 tonight. No Kevin Love. This is going to be a pure LeBron taking them back to the ship. I said it several videos back. It felt like 07. And this is about to be the 07 moment. Like, I really see it. They're going back to the finals. Now, are they going to win? No. Like, they're going to win the whole thing? No. But they're going back to the finals tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, I got Boston. I see Terry Rozier going in. I see Tatum dropping the cool 20, 22 piece.
You see,
the
you
main
gonna see
person,
both of them drop 44 together.
if Brown can actually get 20 points, that'd be good. Them three, and then Morris needs to play great defense and have at least like 15.
Yeah,
they can really win. Like it had like,
and they haven't lost at home.
Yeah,
they have not lost at home.
Like how they've been winning at home because it's been like a committee thing. They need to keep that rolling.
Yeah,
like Al Horford needs at least, he'll need 20, but if he can have a double 15 and 10. Marcus Morris, Al
Horford has not throughout his career has not showed up historically in pressure games like game 7s or the end of any series. He has not shown up. Either it was at home or away. He did in Atlanta, and I feel like
I don't fall for him for Atlanta.
I mean, I understand that, but I feel like this is going to be a typical Al Horford game. Like he's not going to have no impact throughout this game at all to me, and it's really going to be on Rozier at all, and it's really going to be on Rozier and Jason Tatum to bring them home. Just in my opinion.
He ain't gonna have no impact at all.
Not as great of an impact as people is expecting him to have. I mean, he's leading them. Well, Jason Tatum is leading them, but he's the veteran presence.
Horford is the veteran presence. Period. Where I got being.
But you know how that veteran leads.
But like I said before the series, as long as he just shows up and at least plays and hustles, they're safe, and that's what it's been. Because it's not like they haven't been.
I don't think he's gonna have that game.
I can see it.
I think he's gonna fold this game, and it's gonna have to be on Tatum and Rozier to bring them to the finals. And I
don't trust Cleveland because, like I said, it's all on LeBron.
That's true. But when has it not always been on LeBron?
I'm saying, and what's thing is, since we've always been saying it's always on LeBron. That's why I don't care no more, because it's like LeBron's gonna do what he does anyway. The games they've won is because people like George Hill.
That's true.
Scored 15, 16.
And you might
J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith, maybe 15, 18. Tristan Thompson. Them. I don't see them getting the job done.
Yeah.
LeBron, of course, I see him having 40. If he goes and gets a triple-double, cool. Dave,
when you
Cleveland
think
has
about
shown he can get a triple-double and lose.
Saying, but I think if they give him their bare minimum, at least play a good.
No.
At least
bare minimum is definitely not it.
I get you, but at least play a good defensive game and then let LeBron go off. I really feel like Cleveland can pull this out tonight. I really feel like Cleveland's gonna pull this out tonight.
Nah, I definitely got.
And he's gonna have another. He's gonna have another historical night. He's probably gonna have a triple-double because that's the only way they're gonna win. He got to get a triple-double, and you get enough scoring out of Korver, JR, and George Hill. I know that's asking a lot of that team.
Yeah, it's asking for too
much.
But
if you can do that, it's happened before. If you can do that, then they can win.
It's not hard to get Korver out of his game. JR, he hasn't played good at all anyway. Like if he goes off, I won't be upset because he is due for one.
I got you.
But if he goes off, I don't care.
But the Celtics,
in all honesty, for the Celtics,
for
Cleveland to win, to be real, it really is George Hill.
The Celtics at home have bullied everybody they played in the playoffs, and they did the same thing to the Cavs.
And the Cavs about to get it in Game 7.
And I think the Cavs can come in. They're gonna have to punch them in the mouth early, bro. Like they're gonna have to get up fast. Cause you let them come back, they are known as a second half team. Yeah. So you let them come back in the second half, Cavs have no shot.
Boston in 7, calling it.
And I got Cavs in 7.
Cool. Western Conference. Houston is gonna pull it off. I got them winning Game 7 too.
Without Chris Paul, right?
Yep.
Without Chris Paul. Without Chris Paul.
With whatever. Because Mike D'Antoni just said he's a game time decision. So
our producer said he will be back. So both of them on this string.
If he plays, he plays. If he don't, he don't. This is not nothing new for y'all. Y'all played without him before. Mm-hmm. Do your job. Y'all are all professionals. Do your job anyway. So as far as him being out, I get it. He's like the veteran presence. Yeah. But the Rockets have shown, if regardless of Chris Paul being there or not, the Rockets have shown if they play with intensity and focus, period, they can win.
Very true.
Because what kills them is the turnovers.
I get you.
Because especially a team against like the Warriors, you can commit turnovers against a team like Boston that doesn't have the straight sharpshooters like that. Mm-hmm. You can't commit 10 turnovers in the first half against the Warriors and not expect the Warriors.
That's true. And they had what 20? 20 last game?
What saved the Rockets, I'll admit, in the other games, the Warriors had hella turnovers too.
That's true.
But if you're not playing great defense and stopping them from scoring, you're just doing nothing but committing turnovers. You're bound to either give up a lead or not even come back.
All right, so here's my argument for that. I think if James Harden doesn't show up,
James Harden don't show up, it's over. Period. Yeah.
Now you can also say that James Harden doesn't show up at the end of any series. He will, if he's not on, He just came back from missing 22 straight threes.
Yeah,
and then he went off.
He went off in game 6. Yeah,
but other than that, when it has come to a 7-game series or anytime they're at an elimination game, James Harden also doesn't show up. And he has to. And at the time, they were the reason Chris Paul came there so he could rely more on Chris Paul. So if he fell off, Chris Paul could pick up the slack. Now he's not there. Now you're relying on whoever on this 7-man rotation to bring y'all back and win this game.
But I was
even though granted they are in Houston.
This team though, there's more offensive weapons than some of his old teams.
True.
That's why it's if he like Eric Gordon finally went off too. Yeah. So that's great news going back home for Game 7.
Okay.
You still got, in all honesty, Gerald Green can go off any night. Mm-hmm. Just like anybody. So it's just for me with the Rockets, what the firepower they do have that can hold his own against the Warriors because they've shown they really can hold their own. But
you're asking them to do a lot.
It depends on how they're, how they decide to finally, if they keep up their intensity. As simple as that.
But you're still asking them to do a lot. Even though they're doing it in Houston, the bad part about it is I feel bad for them going back into Houston because it's on their shoulders. It's more pressure.
That's how it needs to be though. You are professionals.
That's how it needs to be, but most teams cannot thrive under that. It's more pressure when you're going back at home and you have to win on your home court to go to the finals.
Get the job done.
I don't think they can do that. And if James Harden doesn't show up, then they're most definitely not going to do that.
Of course, it all starts and ends with James Harden. If he keeps the attention to details and all that, like he keeps his turnovers down. Like as in Game 6, he went into the halftime with 22 points and 7 assists. You can't finish the game with only 30 points and 9 assists. So stuff like that, yeah.
And then, but you're saying that, and then on top of that, he has to play defensive. He has to go defensively against a Kevin Durant, a Steph Curry, a Klay Thompson, who we have not talked about this entire series, who went off last game.
You're right.
You're like that's what he has to go against with a bunch of role players. I don't think that's going to happen.
With a bunch of role players whose job is to play defense. That's why it's like I get what everybody's saying as far as he has to play defense too.
Yeah.
The Warriors haven't definitely been exploiting Harden's defensive lapses like how the Rockets have been exploiting Curry. So that's why, as far as defense, I'm not as worried about Harden because Harden's actually still tried to step up to guard Durant and everything else. So, like I said, for them, it's the team needs to keep up the intensity. That's what it is with them. Of course, it begins and ends with the Rockets, but as a whole, if they don't keep the intensity, then yeah, of course they lose Game 7.
True.
But if they keep the intensity up and don't get ups like what they start pressing like once the Warriors go on a run, then they feel like they have to start taking threes too. Once they start doing that, then of course, because James Harden can blow by anybody on the court. Yeah. So it really is. It's all on the. That's why I was like, I'm not. When people saying the Warriors, the Warriors gonna give you what they give you anyway. As far as the Rockets, it really depends on the Rockets show up or not and keep their intensity. If they do, they can win the game easily. I can say easily, but they can win. They'll win the game.
I'm with you.
They'll win the game.
And my heart is in Houston.
And you know it.
It
just sucks because Chris Paul's hurt. But other than that,
the smart pick is Golden State.
That's the smart pick, I guess. It's a safe
and pick. I'm picking Golden State.
It's the safe pick, but
sorry.
I mean, they got all they All-Stars healthy. They got 4 All-Stars.
But hey,
all healthy.
At least your boy came to the conference finals for the first time in his career.
Right? Like I said already, if the Rockets somehow find a way to pull through and win, I just want y'all to congratulate them. Don't blame nobody. Don't say the Warriors did this, they blew it. No, just congratulate the Rockets. Simple as that. Congratulate. Tomorrow, I want you to congratulate the Rockets and Boston for them making it to the finals. That's all it is. I want you to text me tomorrow. Well, actually Tuesday morning, be like, congrats, bro. Your team did it.
I got you.
So you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. This has been the Right Discussion. Thanks for watching. Your boy Kenny, Kiki,
Trash.
See you next time. So did you not hear us talking or something? Or you just